special Christmas from me. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is a
Wow. Humble respect. You got
Oh yeah.
I can't wait with
you and you done the same for me.
absolutely.
So,
we will continue to be teammates.
Right.
And today, we're gonna get a chance for our grinders to grind in. We got the beauty, the bald and the beauty. Trav, can you take your hat off?
I've had a great year overall. Overall, I meant, like I said, health, work. The biggest thing for me has been able to be off work and get paid my full pay. So that has been dope. It's been cool to sit at home and so the first time we was off, I started the podcast. So I used to walk out of there with like $500-600.
Just off
after my deposit. After my deposit.
Absolutely.
And they canceled it, man. Shout out to Beth. Beth, she books me over there. And
we'll make sure that this is being recorded live so you can actually let them know that you're still in my prayers and we still acknowledge you.
Oh, no,
and you acknowledge them
doubt.
on the #1 urban radio podcast morning show.
Worldwide, baby.
What was more and that caught my attention, Trav, you said your show took off. What the hell is your show?
Oh, the Big Trav and Q show. Just briefly, what happened was, me and my friend, and he's actually Ice Cube's road manager.
Wow.
And so I didn't hang out with Cube 2, 3, 4 times. And so we'll just come backstage and what he'll do, he'll say, Like what they do is they get the green rooms together. He's responsible for all of that stuff.
The setup.
Yeah, he did all of the time. I mean, he's Frick, I'm Frack. We debated about it. I'm a Cowboy fan. He a Lion fan. So we went back and forth about that. And then he always
somebody lying because that ain't even none of the debate. But
yeah, I know. Shout out to my man Jamal Grant, the barbershop on the East, the shop. Anyway, he's a Lion fan. So we always debating, and one of the things. Once I got it to where I knew I could run it, we put it out, we started doing it, and then exactly.
When you got your people,
right,
it make it a little smoother.
That's dope, man. That's dope. It felt good, man. And so and that's where I'm at right now. So I mean, I didn't got kind of spoiled. Them the only shows I want to do now. I don't want to, but. I got like everybody, like all people that was fans when we was up and running. They was like everybody on my back, like, man, y'all got to keep going, And Q really loves it because Q, he kind of going through something right now, and
big ups to Q. We wrapping our arms around.
Yeah. Shout out to my homie.
Appreciation and love, not shout out. We showing appreciation,
exactly,
and love. So when he know that it comes from Trav and it comes from Trees, it is out of love. This ain't no shout out.
No doubt.
This is, man, we love you, brother.
No doubt. Get well, man. I need you back, man. Ain't no big Trav and Q without the Q. So,
absolutely, put that seasoning on
right,
there. So,
right.
And that's why we like this particular show and this conversation, Trav, because it's not a shout out. We ain't shooting this for no shout outs. This ain't necessarily about the views and the likes. This is an engaging love
this
podcast.
Official.
And it's to the world.
It's official.
And thank you so much, man. And we definitely appreciate you stepping away from yours to feed somebody else with this type of conversation and know that my guy, the 419 guy, Trav, can get us. If we call him, he gonna make sure that we got what we need. And that, man, when you got that type, especially during the holidays.
Exactly.
Because you can get ready on All New Night Rise and Grind show. I'm doing that for a reason, to butter him up. So hope that count is right. Don't go nowhere. It's the All New Rise and Grind morning show. Hotbox, Lima Umada. What's up?
Iceberg want a bag, bitch.
Came from the bottom, I done seen it all. Had to watch my partner bleed. Yeah, right or wrong, riding with my dog. They the ones who struggle with me. Yeah, I made it far.
So who is Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know who he is.
I don't.
He's the rapper with all the colorful hair that like snitched. And everybody hates him because, well, they hate him, but everybody talks about him. He's known for being a snitch now. And
who's his dad?
I have no clue.
50 Cent. 50 Cent is Tekashi 6ix9ine's dad.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Is he for real, Dwan?
I'm definitely for real. You got your phone? Go.
No, I don't believe that.
You are now listening to the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Time to bridge the gap.
This is Toledo Zone.
ShotSpotter 651, East 101st Place. It looks close to the railroad track.
Lamar Casey, a.k.a. Zerk Versatile. ATL, what's up? I told you I got you, cuz.
651 East 101 Place. 595 rolling. Another unit to back him up. 505 10-4, I got you rolling.
My tribulations try to shake me, try to keep me blind and break me. The whole time you try to wake me, didn't listen and suffer greatly. Lord, I'm sorry that I didn't know. Every prayer I said you heard. Lord, I'm sorry that I didn't know. I really gotta live by your word. I know now. I know now. I said I know now. I said I know now. I said I know now. My Lord, I know now. Lord, I know now. I remember growing up a little bad, something stealing out my mama purse, brothers and sisters lying on them in the projects, picking through people windows, spying on them. Just a sneaky little boy, stealing bikes and riding on them. I go get it with the girls just so I can grind on them. Gang banging, crippin' hard, fighting over colors for nothing. I'm thinking I'm cool, really foolish and so unrighteous. That devil had me caught up and bound in his devices. Got me chasing green, but it's really a scheme. Sex, money, and cars, and a whole lot of bling. That devil tried to steal my soul and take my life until I caught on Christ, yeah. My tribulations try to shake me, try to keep me blind and break me. The whole time you try to wake me, didn't listen and suffer greatly. Lord, I'm sorry that I didn't know. Every prayer I said you heard. Lord, I'm sorry that I didn't know. I really gotta live by your word. I know now.
I know now, Lord.
I know now.
I'm nothing without you.
I said I know now.
I surrender,
I know now.
21.
I said I know now.
Yeah.
My Lord, I know now. Lord, I know now.
Young, wild, misled, living life on the edge, fighting in lust, defeated temptation left me impaired. Shootouts on top of shootouts, and never once was I scared. Did some horrible things, I shoulda, coulda, went fed. Those scars and downfalls never registered in my head. Too busy chasing the money and getting women instead. So a lot to the world, inside carnal and dead. After so many losses, I broke down and said, I surrender all. Without you, I'm such a mess. Without your Holy Spirit, there's no way I can conquer flesh. I tried to do it on my own and failed every test. Had to swallow all my pride and kill my arrogance. Forget it.
My tribulations try to shake me, try to keep me blind and break me. The whole time you try to wake me, didn't listen and suffer greatly. Lord, I'm sorry that I didn't know. Every prayer I said you heard. Lord, I'm sorry that I didn't know. I really gotta live by your word. I know now. I know now. I said I know now. I said I know now. I said I know now. My Lord, I know now. Lord, I know now. Sex, money, and drugs have me labeled a thug. Straight to a jail cell, crying out for the Lord. Please forgive me, I know my sins run deep, so please don't put that plug on me. Forgive. Sex, money, and drugs have me labeled a thug. Straight to a jail cell, crying out for the Lord. Please forgive me, I know my sins run deep, so please don't put that plug on me. Forgive. My tribulations try to shake me, try to keep me blind and break me. The whole time you try to wake me, didn't listen and suffer greatly. Lord, I'm sorry that I didn't know. Every prayer I said you heard. Lord, I'm sorry that I didn't know. I really gotta live by your word. I know now. I know now. I said I know now. I said I know now. I said I know now. My Lord, I know now. Lord, I know now.
Jay Foreign.
Hit the blunt,
take a puff. Shorty, this ain't what you used to smoking on, girl, this runs. What you need, perks and beans. Coolin' with some hoes, but usually I'm with the fiends. And you know, I don't show no love. Fuck with me at your own risk, baby, I'm a thug. So if I break your heart, promise you won't hold a grudge. They call me at the school, put me in that room and I ain't buzzed. Visitation once a day, mama coming this year.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
Christmas City in the air. I don't even know if that's a word. Hey, but you're back on here, and you're back here with your boy Big Treese, Mr. Hear Me on the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. And I got sitting alongside of me one of the greatest, a good friend. You ever had your people with you, and you know when you can call on somebody and they gonna even hold you accountable? That's the type of person that's sitting behind me. I just can't sit up here and tell y'all anything and not be checked. DJ Trav, what's up, man?
What's up, Big Treese?
Again, man, thank you for sharing a little bit about the show, man, and about what you do and where you dial.
Oh well, yeah. Well, not on purpose or not knowingly, but we just on them. Well, on my kids.
I'm just saying overall, just the bigger picture.
I probably, if we just talking about Sierra, call in
and let's see how she spent on her daddy and what was the emotions after that. But you were saying your kids and spending.
Well, I was the type of dad. I had a reward system set up.
Spoke to her yesterday.
Yep. My daughter was in the 7th grade. Natasha was in the 8th grade. And so they played there. She also done summer camp with Manny May. And
the Mays family,
the weight team, Sharice Eulis.
Okay.
She also worked out with them.
Your daughter was the best one on the team.
It was her and Malik. Remember Malika Kennard?
Yes, I remember.
They was 1 and 2. Malika was like the number one. I mean, This is when they was growing up. When they was growing up, it was like Sierra. I mean, it was like Malika, and then it was like my daughter.
Okay, and congratulations to Malika Kennard and her success in the journey of basketball.
No doubt.
To
a dog.
Ohio State. And I remember just a quick story about Malika. During the City Park League, she brought, at the time, she's at Ohio State. She's graduated from Start. She brings Ryan Shazier to City Park. He's still in college at Ohio State.
Wow.
You know, when you at City Park, Trav, I'm going to take you out to lunch. I didn't know who he was.
Right.
So he's standing there with he has that, I want to say that condition where he can't grow hair.
Right.
But he's standing out like, you were like, bro, you know you ain't from the city.
Right.
So he's standing off to the side at City Park. Much love to City Park. And I got the mic. I'm getting the crowd going. Malika's actually, L.A. Daniels brings her on the team. So she's actually playing. It was co-ed. So he brings Malika to play. So now everybody kind of cheered because we got Malika Kennard, this standout college player at Ohio State, playing in the park.
Right.
So I go over to the dude standing. You at my house.
Right.
I'm like, man, and what I said was, you can relate to this. Remember, Trav, the gentleman that stood the FOI, the brother from the Fruits of Islam, the Muslim brother that sold the final call paper on Detroit and Monroe, the tall brother.
Tally.
Yeah. I thought it was Tally's son.
Tally.
So when I come, I'm like, and I knew Tally because I used to be a part of Self-Expression Team Theater.
Went to school with him.
Look where we at. So I thought it was his son because he didn't have no facial hair.
Right.
And so when I go over there next to him, he's standing by himself. He's standing off. I'm like, look, bro, where your daddy at? Because you standing over here at the park. And, bro, you ain't got you all big as shit. I said, man, you over here standing like you play linebacker for the linebacker in the league or somewhere. Boy, who you play with? So now I'm making a joke because I don't know who he is.
Right.
Everybody say, Treese, that's Malika Kennard, dude, he is number 10 for Ohio State. I said, man, welcome to the city. Man, big up to you. And then he goes on to be the number one of the first round draft pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dope linebacker.
He's
Dope
recovered
linebacker.
and had a career-ending injury.
Yeah.
But I remember him coming to Toledo at City Park, and I'm cracking on this dude and not knowing this is the mother freaking money. This is the millionaire that everybody knows.
I didn't know this man rose like this.
Like, bro, man, welcome to City Park, man. Thank you, man. All the ice cream on And he like had a cut-off shirt, and he had his hand up his shirt showing his six-pack, his Ezekiel Elliott pack and all this. And I'm like, bro, where your daddy at, man? Shout out to your daddy with the fruits of Islam and Muslim. He looking like, what?
That's crazy.
So just a quick story.
Shout out to Tally.
But Malika Kennard and your daughter, that had great success over at Stark.
Yeah. My daughter, Manny wanted her over at Wait, but my wife wanted her at Central.
Okay.
And so my wife thought that Central had a better educational.
Oh, so she went to Central.
Yeah, she ended up going to Central.
Okay.
And my wife thought they had a better educational system. We were a track family.
Okay.
And Wait didn't have a track. Okay. So I thought that Central had a track.
Okay.
And I worked her out. So I needed a track to work her out. So I thought that was a plus too.
Much love and appreciation to now back home. Erica Haney, our Notre Dame Collegiate Hall of Famer, high school Hall of Famer. Welcome back, and she has her teammate in high school.
Welcome back, man.
Sharice.
I was blessed
Nisi Pearlie.
I was blessed to see Erica in action in real time.
Absolutely.
Just 200 beasts. 200. She just mobbed it, man.
Erica Haney, all I'm going to say is, because this is where you get into one of those, she has accomplished so much, and she's back here in the 419 coaching at her alma mater. Google her, look her up, put in Erica Haney, and what Travis said, she was a multi high school athlete, was all state, all everything, won a national champion at Notre Dame.
That's right.
All you had to do was
Erica, I'm a fan. I want to meet you, Erica.
Oh, we got to show this back for Erica. And she got Nisi Pearlie, who was a track star.
Oh, yeah.
Nisi was chocolate and spaz and beautiful.
Shout out to Nisi for the 49er fan.
So just the incentive package that you did for your kids during the holidays.
Yeah.
And so your reward system of holiday giving and buying for your kids.
Right. And so, just like my wife, by the time it got to Christmas, it really wasn't no big purchases. But probably the most money I ever spent was probably about $2,000. By the time we got to Christmas, this is when cell phones was just coming on the scene when they were young. I remember I got my daughter a cell phone when she was in 4th grade. And then she had a stereo in her room. They all had TVs in their rooms. They had the PlayStation.
Man, where you living at with all this at your house growing up? Where was your neighborhood?
When we was growing up, we were in the we lived in.
Don't stutter now. $2,000 Christmas.
Woodward area.
Oh, you was the north?
Yeah.
Big up to the north. Wait a minute. You on the north?
On the north. Striker. On Striker.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Trap. Yeah. And what a lot of people don't know, there's a lot of rich history in the north side of Toledo, especially with the Polish and some of the other immigrants that made their way and made that community over in LaGrange. That's why you had a Polish festival and things of that nature. So don't knock you.
Nah.
Because
I never had any problems over there. Never had any. Except remember when that riot, when they mobbed that dude at the carry out down there? I lived on that block.
Okay.
And I was looking out the window when everybody was.
I ain't going out there. You want some of this too? No.
No. I waited till it died down. It was a weekend, and so we just stayed in the house. We didn't have nothing going on. But yeah, they jacked that dude at the carry out down there, man. So
you made a Christmas and made Christmas relevant, and you did what you could for your family on the north side of Toledo growing up. And made it possible so that the conditions and the environment didn't really look like to impact your family.
We were never in the neighborhood because my daughter ran our life. I mean, she done. Okay, first of all, they done summer track. It was AAU basketball.
Okay.
So we was all over the country.
Okay.
So AAU basketball, that whole period we was on Striker. We was never there. We would have track meets in Dayton. track meets in Columbus, basketball tournaments in Kentucky, and we were just going all of the time. Right. And this is the Cheatham Noros era. Like Cheatham and A team, we would travel with them. They would be the boys team. The Lady Ballers would be the girls team. And so we done the same tournaments as Damon Powell. Okay. And Cheatham Noros. Shout out to Eddie Noros. That's Eddie Noros' son. And Willa. Went to college with Willa. All of us went to. Shout out Defiance College.
Man.
Defiance College.
Oh, that's Anthony Petway.
That's what's the principal at King?
King. That is. That's Miss Willis. It's changed her last name. It's Miss Willis now.
The guy. No. Remember you called me with the guy,
Mr. Carr?
Yeah. I think that's him.
Okay, so now Miss Willis is over there, but it's Mr. Carr. He's over at Glenwood.
Okay, so Carr. Eddie. What's his name? Reggie Murphy.
Okay,
Game Savvy.
Dre Sav.
All of us went to Defiance. Shout out to Defiance College alumni.
Man, how the hell y'all get to Defiance from Toledo? That's another conversation.
NAIA. It wasn't even Division III. NAIA.
Oh, and NAIA, while we just talking about that real quickly, man, that NAIA, you can have folks as old as 60 on the sports team. Y'all can have like seasoned vets for that NAIA. They don't be checking age or nothing. You could be 19, 20, and us a player on your team, this brother or sister 35, you like, bro, how you still hold on? I still have some eligibility. Boy, you 35.
It was expensive though, man. It was a liberal arts college, and the tuition was like $15,000 a year, or no, I'm sorry, $15,000 a semester. So it was expensive. So
we want you to call in right now. What was your most costly Christmas? One of the topics that we just throwing out here, and again, this is a morning variety show. We thank you for grinding with us. Because we get a chance to engage with you, you can engage with us. We want to hear from you. Trev, I know you got some people that's kind of flowing, follow you on your live. And I heard you say some places all across the country. So as we got people listening and viewing, who's some of the people that you know that's on there giving you a little love, man, and wherever they at? And when you get a chance to say good morning and let them know that we grinding with them.
I can't see my words.
Okay. And it ain't really coming up. So I will say this, though. I know you mentioned a few of them. What were some of the places that you mentioned? I
shouted out my boy Barry Gibson. He's from Seattle.
Okay.
I shouted out my boy Tony Thomas down in Atlanta. This is my Cowboys family.
Okay.
And why I'm shouting them out is because I don't know about no other fan base, but our fan base, we get together at least 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay.
We have what's called takeover events.
Okay.
And we got a Facebook group on Facebook. It's called the National Alliance of Cowboy Fan Club Presidents.
Wow.
And so all of the fan club, the Cowboy Fan Club presidents, we all come into this page.
Would that happen to be you, one of the presidents?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm on the board. I'm on the national board of the Cowboy presidents.
Y'all got a board and committee like y'all official like
it's
that, bro?
It's official.
That's that Cowboy. That's that bullshit. I'll just play.
Yeah. And so what we do is we just get together and.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. Speaking of that, hold on. Since we doing that. And this is for this show purpose. I am not a Pittsburgh Steeler, but I want to see if y'all really rock with y'all people like that. So I'm doing this for this show purposes, and this is only the hat that I had, and I look good in it.
Did y'all see him do that?
Wait a minute. If Trav is saying what Cowboy Nation is, I need to know, and we're going to keep track of the show while the show is going on. If you're listening, call in, shout out if you a Cowboy. I want to see how many Cowboy fans that rock with you from across the world. Call in 419-540-3566. And I'm going to track and see how many of your fans really following you and listening to us. But for this particular person, we're going to have a little great debate. I think I'll have more Pittsburgh Steelers call in and say good morning grinders than you. And do you want to make a small holiday bet?
Well, I'm not gonna bet because everybody that I mentioned, they work during the day.
I'm saying, but we listen. It's supposed to be people all across. This is the number one radio podcast morning show in the country.
Well, my California.
The phone just got called in. Do you want before he answer this? As he get that phone call,
no bet.
What's
no
the wager?
bet. No bet.
Okay, wait a minute. We gotta have a tea or something from McDonald's. Something
okay, there we go. There we go.
A coffee.
A tea.
A coffee.
A coffee.
All right, because I'm willing to take the bet on. But you are calling the all new Rise and Grind morning show with your boy Big Trees and my friend sitting in today, DJ Trav, who is rising and grinding with us this morning.
This is DB calling from Toledo. How about them Cowboys?
We already got one.
Yeah.
All right, hang up the phone, man. That's all we needed. We already got the phone. Hang up the phone. We ain't going no further than that. They have one. All right, we holler at you, D.
Cowboys, listen.
Man, y'all better call in. Hang it up. Call in.
Cowboy fans, call in, man.
Man. So, and that's what I like about the show is that we can be interactive, we can be engaging. You already up one. God darn it. Listen, man.
No doubt.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans, where the hell y'all at? I know y'all mad y'all lost one. I'm not a fan, but call in and represent your team.
Cowboy fans. My Cowboys family, call in. If you rock with me, call in.
And
he trying to get more Steelers than me.
And, man, I need this coffee, man, and we might do something special after that. As well as, how much money have you spent on your Christmas? Call in 419-540-3566. We got to go to a quick break, though. We got to pay the bills. Again, if you're interested in being a sponsor of the 419 Grind Network, the all-new Rise and Grind morning show, join us at, I'm talking about the calls that's coming in. Man, this better be my people before we go to break. This better be my people, Trav. I'm telling you, man, the phone calls is going to go crazy. You're on the all-new Rise and Grind morning show. Who's your freaking team?
Cowboys!
Hang up, bro. Hang up, bro.
Listen, my Cowboys family, call in.
Oh, man.
Call in.
When they call in, say your name, say where you're from, and call in. We didn't get that one, so you up two right now. But we got to get ready to call a break this morning. This shit about to be crazy, expected, unexpected. And when we come back, guess what, Trav?
What up?
There are 4 states right now across the country that is spiraling out of control with the COVID. Man, guess when we come back and find out what states those are. Don't go nowhere. Man, this damn COVID, expect the unexpected on our new Rise and Grind morning show. Call in.
Very underrated stand-up comedian, Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's my icon. I'm gonna just say that him and Cedric the Entertainer, because I always felt like I can sing too, but all that stuff. So Jamie Foxx for me is Jamie. So if we ever had to say who we wanted to be with in another life, I wanted Jamie Foxx. I wanted.
Whoa.
Another 419 Grind exclusive.
Orlando in there?
Hey, we right back. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show. Trav, man, you got people calling in, just like I got calling in. And again, we want to know how much money you didn't spend. What did Christmas cost you, as well as how much did you spend? But we wanted you to call in because we got a little friendly bet. They always talking about these Cowboys, these football fans. I want to see who out here repping this morning on the all-new Rise and Grind morning show. So call in 419. It don't count if Trav, it don't count if they put it in the comments. Nope, that ain't working. We want you to get in trouble if you really a Cowboy fan.
Call in.
So,
Call
Trav, even if you at work, you got to go in somewhere and whisper so you can be heard across the country because you don't get these opportunities like
Right.
that. So call in 419-540-3566. I'm saying the Steelers is going to call, man, and you get the chance to call and join us in this show, Trav, which is awesome, man. And right now, you're already up too, man. Again, we're going to make sure that we say who they are and they get a chance to rock with us. But before we left, Trav, and you were talking a little bit off air, the leading official for this COVID, the face of, oh, man, call coming from Tiffin, Ohio right now.
Tiffin.
Calling from Tiffin. You are on the all-new Rise and Grind morning show. Let's see if they're in.
This is Arlinda Show.
Okay.
Cowboy. That's Cowboys.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Who do we got calling on the air right now?
This is Arlinda Show.
Hey, Arlinda. How you doing? Hold up, man. You don't know what she about to say.
I do know what she about to say.
Who do we got? Where you calling from, Miss Arlinda?
You know I'm calling from the Toledo 419.
Oh, wait a minute. So, wait a minute. How much you just spent on Christmas? Or
You ain't about to get me in trouble.
Oh, so, okay.
No.
Okay, so what you calling us for? What you calling on the all-new Rise and Grind morning show?
I just wanted to say good morning, and we're a Cowboys family.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hang up. Man, we up 3-0. Man, this Cowboy calling. This is crazy this morning, Trav.
Thank you, Arlinda.
Trav, you got people, man, the Cowboy family follow like that, bro?
Arlinda, I'm DJing your anniversary party for free for that.
Oh, man. And you just gave away. That's why we love this. Call in right now on the all-new Rise and Grind morning show. But we were talking about these 4 states in the country. 4 on this continent of America, there are 4 states. Take a guess, Trav. What is the 4 states that is spiraling out of control with the COVID numbers? You are on the clock. Ding dong dong ding dong dong.
I'm gonna say Idaho, Iowa, New York, Florida.
I only said 4. This is crazy.
Who is it?
I want you right now. It's 4, so I'll do 10, 20, 30, 40. I'll show you what that 40 do. I got 40 for you. If you can call in right now and tell us what 4 states is spiraling out of control with COVID numbers, I'm going to show you what that 40 do. You know that 40 was something big.
No idea.
Man, guess what this is? Call in right now. You got 30 seconds before I tell you. Right now, put the timer on the clock. Put it in, call in. You don't get a chance to put it on the comments. Call in, 419-540-3566. What 4 states is spiraling out of control where Dr. Fauci is saying they might have to shut down these states, man? Wow. And I got 10, 20. I'm counting by 10s, Trav. 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm going to show them what that 40 do. Because, using 40... for the younger generation, they said that 40 do something for you, baby. So you got 15 seconds before I give it away. But Trav, also while we wait, man, your damn Cowboy fans is up grinding this morning, man. And these just the ones that's calling.
Right.
And we had another call that, call back. It was a 641 number out of Columbus. I don't know who you was.
That's
probably a Pittsburgh.
Cowboy.
That's probably a Pittsburgh.
No, that's Cowboys. I know exactly who that is.
Oh, man.
That's Robin.
No, don't tell. You don't know.
That's Robin.
You guessing.
Thank you. Call back, Robin.
If that's the case.
I know that's Robin.
Okay, what's her phone number then? And I'll tell you.
I don't know.
All right, so it ain't no damn Columbus.
She always.
No, so it ain't no damn Columbus.
She always.
10, 9, 8.
Call
7,
back, Robin.
6, 5. Somebody just missing out on money right now. That's what we talking about. Money just sitting on the table. It's the holidays. You need all the pennies you can get. D. Trav, drum roll. No. Drum roll. Drum roll, please. The 4 states that's spiraling, Trav, out of control with COVID numbers. State number 1, Indiana.
Okay.
State number 2, Kentucky.
Okay.
State number 3, TNIC, Tennessee.
Okay.
And the number 1 that they're indicating that has spiraled out of control, where there are requirements, measurements, procedures that may be applied to this state.
Oh, that's California.
Ohio. Man, we are in the 4 states that it is getting crazy.
Wow.
They are talking about putting ramifications on our state if the numbers. Dr. Fauci is saying if it keeps going. It's in the news. If you don't believe me, trustworthy content. Check it out. It was just here on our news broadcast and media broadcast on WTOL. Dr. Fauci is saying that our numbers are spreading out of control, and the 4 states, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Ohio.
Well, I can keep getting paid for staying at home.
And this was also found on iHeartRadio, and they can find it right here on iHeartRadio.
Right.
Those are when you hear that, Trav, and we talk about people that's commuting and still trying to make it happen, and we're talking about a holiday season, and you hear that where we're at. Now we ain't talking about no other country. We ain't talking about world news. Nothing. We talking about at home.
Right.
The numbers are crazy with COVID and the virus. They were talking about it on the Breakfast Club. Would you rather eat booty or get the vaccine?
I've seen that.
Trav, what does that say to a person who has seasoned salt in his beer? It's at home, man.
Well, let me say this. And I remember you chimed in on one of my podcasts when we was talking about this, and you mentioned Tuskegee. I don't know about anybody else, man, but I'm taking the vaccine. I mean, I really am, man. For me, the
You scared?
No, I'm taking it. I'm getting it.
I'm saying that's why you taking it, because you scared?
No. Well, you know what? I'm just
hold that thought, because we got a call,
Okay.
and we got this bet going, because I got to get some coffee, man. And let's see who's on the line. This is a live broadcast. It's the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. Good morning. You're on the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show with Big Trees and DJ Trav. Who we got grinding with us this morning?
You got Trav's boy Hollywood Henderson calling from the glass.
That's right. That's right. Hollywood.
I represent the Bears. I'm just representing the mud this morning, gentlemen.
Well, we thank you for representing. But I'm hanging up, Hollywood. Man, you up 4, bro. These Cowboys is up early.
Hey, Hollywood, holler at me today, man. I'm going. I want you to come on the show today, man. We're gonna smoke some cigars, man. Talk some Keisha Cole and Ashanti.
And Dewan was about to talk about these states because he's doing his research. I know he got the number, so he was going for that 40. But Trav, man, your Cowboys is grinding with us this morning. But I know you was talking about the topic about you taking the vaccine because you scared, so you're gonna take it early.
Well, the thing is, for me, it's not about being scared. You know, I'm just ready. I'm ready. I'm just ready to kind of get things back to normal. And to me, taking the vaccine, I think
normal.
Well, not normal, but but it's close to back to how things was close as possible.
Man, if you don't take some Advil and take some immune booster, hold on, we call it back here. We got a 419 number. Pittsburgh.
My man, Hollywood. Thank you, Hollywood.
Pittsburgh. This got to be another team. Hey, you're calling the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. Who do we got grinding with us on the Rise and Grind Morning Show?
Hey, we got Big Bear right here, Toledo Harley Boys, and let's go Cowboys.
Man, get the hell out of here.
That's right, baby. That's right, baby.
These Cowboys just killing the
game.
Oh, man, thank you for calling in, man. Man, that's 5 already, man. That's taking it. Man, listen. I guess all y'all that be talking about the Steelers fans, where the hell is y'all?
Everybody didn't call it in.
Man,
I know them.
It ain't
I know everybody that didn't call.
You got the cheat code. See, Trav got the cheat code right now. He going live on his phone, so they get a check. He got the cheat code. Man, maybe I need to go live on my phone and see where the Cleveland Brown, where the hell is y'all at? Because these Cowboys is invading the all-new Rise and Grind morning show. But back to your statement, man, about the vaccine, Trav.
I just got a little side note. The executive producer of the 419 Grind is a Cowboy fan.
So he get grandfathered in. That's already 6, man.
Hold on.
Oh, don't go nowhere. Expect the unexpected. I told y'all that. Like, this is a real show with real people being heard across the country. Wait a minute. Drum rolls, please. We got official. Oh my goodness!
I just bought y'all executive director.
Zoom in on that.
I just bought y'all executive director his Cowboy Nation of Toledo jacket.
Man, you gave him that medium jacket, man. Look at that. He got a real varsity jacket. Oh, Jesse, come. You can turn that this. You can turn it this way. Let it sit in the seat. Let him sit in the seat with you. Man, listen, Pittsburgh, Cowboys, Raiders, any damn body, Dolphins, Patriots. Are y'all up grinding this morning? Because the Cowboys, they ain't even got a quarterback that you don't even know. And they winning right now.
That's right. Cowboys call in. Cowboys call in.
But don't want to get off topic because I don't want you to lose your point because this is very good information that's energetic and it's influential in terms of what we're talking about when we talk about this pandemic and COVID.
Well, like I said, I'm going to do the vaccine. I hear a lot of people saying they're not going to do it. But, for me, like I was explaining on my podcast, is that to me, if the FDA, who I think are experts at doing this, if the FDA approves it, I'm cool with it. If the credible doctors gives it the thumbs up, I'm cool with it. So
what FDA stand for, Trav?
What does it stand for? Federal Drug and Food Administration. But anyway, I'm not afraid to take it. To me, it's like the polio vaccine. It's like all them shots you get when you start school. So I'm just gonna just think of it like that. Okay. Just another shot. I ain't in school, but another school shot.
All right.
So I'm gonna look at it that way. I'm gonna take it. Especially,
that's why you got the gray in your beard already from your school shot. No, that's called living.
Exactly. And so, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
So, somebody who have experienced.
So I'm doing groceries and the vaccine.
And that's an insight. You got to do your research on that one because that ain't for everybody. We got kids in here. This is grown folks content right here. I would say this to somebody who has lived and had a chance to be from Toledo, experience going to college, and going to Tuskegee specifically, and seeing, learning, focusing, being entrenched in what happened during the syphilis study with the government and their intentions and how they put the cover or the lipstick around it because they had the professionals come in and hit us with the bait. And I went to school with the grandkids of the men who had syphilis in their system and went home to their wives. So it's a little deeper for me in terms of government. But again, when we put it in context, like you said, with school and some other things that we take risk on, what's the difference with this? Okay, maybe because this one again is in the limelight and other ones get dim, and that's the ones that come behind us. But we see the ones that's in front. The vaccine, no, I don't want to do the COVID vaccine, but all these other ones that people take anyway, right? Now, I will say this to your point. It's like a new car, Trav, coming out of the showcase room. I, at this time in my life, understand I don't want necessarily the new car off the line.
Right.
I want something broke in a little bit. Let me know you got a little bit of some traction, or you got a little bit of mouth. So, Trav, I'm going to, we talk about virtual and looking and seeing I'm going to watch what happened to you and see if you mutate or anything from this vaccine. And then.
Well, let me say this. You're going to automatically get that choice. And you're going to, because they're going to roll it out.
Yeah.
You're not going to, they're going to start administering doses like next week.
So, Ohio is set to get.
We're not going to be able to get it until at least June.
Okay. So they're already.
So the bug should be worked out by June. So let me ask you, by June, after you didn't see, December all the way to June, is that enough time for you to see the bugs worked out?
Hell no. And the reason why I say that, for me,
okay,
not saying I won't, because again, Ohio will be administered, is looking to get the vaccine December 15th, which is next week. Trav, in conversation that we're having, they're talking about some of our local stores, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens can administer the vaccine. Would you take your vaccine from one of those places?
Not that soon. It's not. No. Listen, I mean, just to let everybody know, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be available that soon for us.
I know, but I'm saying, would you take the vaccine?
Oh no. I'm with you. No, we on the same page.
On that particular.
I don't want to okay. Let me tell you, if they rolled it out today. And they offered to me today, I'm not taking it today. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got the information. So, and with the information I got, I'm gonna take it. And the important information for me is that it's gonna be out for probably about 6 months before I can even get it.
Okay.
So.
You're going to be looking at other people on social media.
Right. So I'll be paying attention. I ain't going to go into it blindly. So okay. I think in 6 months, I think
you cooking this thing, making it look real pretty.
Well, just so people,
can take the fear out of it.
Yeah. I mean, me and you this is an interesting conversation because it's people that feel it the way, that I feel, and people that feel the way you feel. And we just giving our perspectives on it. You saying, so you're never going to take it. Is that your position? You're never going to take it?
I'm going to watch and see what happens to the people first.
Okay.
I'm going to watch because, you believe everything that you see on YouTube or social media. But I'm like you, Trav. If it means life or death, if it means really focusing on and doing what I don't like, which means educating myself.
Right.
We talk about taking supplements and fighting cancer and these other ailments that we have. When you do your research on it and you say, okay, there's going to be a risk and a reward.
Right.
Trav, absolutely.
Right.
I will look at, okay, this is the risk that I had to take on taking that. We put the other shit in our body.
Right. So that's all I'm saying. Listen, like he just said, once the due diligence has been done on the vaccine.
Thank you, sir.
I'll take it. I mean, I'm not just gonna like I just said a few minutes ago.
You're not gonna pull up at the library and let them administer a test?
No. If it comes out today and they say, Travis, you can get it today. No, I'm not getting it today. The day you brought it out. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go through the channels. You
wanted to go through some black people.
Right. Well, like I said, June. Like I said, they saying that June is the earliest that layman's can get it, or regular folks can get it. And so I'm cool with that timetable. Okay. I think that in 6 months, they can make any adjustments. Okay. If it's making people go cuckoo, break out rashes or whatever, that gives them an opportunity to make any adjustments, to get it just right.
Absolutely.
But if they never get it right, then I'm with you. I mean, if they never get it right, I mean, if it ain't looking good, then I'm not taking it.
All right. And thank you, man, for weighing in for that. Want to take a minute to make a quick PSA. Again, call in, join into the conversation. What was your most costly Christmas? Who is your team you repping? I'm telling him the Cowboys ain't like that. They ain't heavy. They ain't following them like that. Trav already got 6 folks that's grinding with us already that done called in. Man, where's your other teams at? But also, Trav, this is a morning variety show where we have cultural conversation about sports, entertainment, community, politics, religion, information, newsworthy, things of that nature. Again, we want to thank you for grinding with us. Also, if you are in the season of having a couple extra pennies, and you know how you go to the store, Trav, and they say, do you want to round your change up to 10 cents? Drop our Cash App, 419, the 419 Grind on Cash App, the 419 Grind on Cash App. We are looking to be a blessing to others, to help someone, because Trav, right now we're in a season where just maybe a $25, maybe a $50, maybe a $500 will help somebody. And we don't necessarily, Trav, have to say the world or the country. We talking about at home, man.
Exactly.
There are people that, and I will say this, Trav, because you know a little bit about this, you do it. People want to say, well, they on Facebook acting like they got it. what was the key word in there? They on Facebook acting like they got it.
That's right.
Man, don't nobody want to show pain and hurt.
Right.
And so, Trav, we sometimes, when we ask to give and help out, Trav, we want to send that facade that I got it, but I'm really hurting. So then us as givers say, I ain't gonna give you, Trav, because you look like you got it and you don't need it.
That made me think about a post. Keith Tollbridge.
Keith Tollbridge, I just said. Yep,
who does Keith play for now?
He's right now he's on the waiting on the call. Last team that he was with Buffalo and then Tennessee. So he did make a post yesterday. And I'm
Keith, I seen your post, man, yesterday, and I agree with you. He had made a vow to help a family or some families that was in need, and he said, if I go on your page and I see some Jordans, he said I'm out.
And that's right. Not to cut you off, Trav. Let's like this show right here. We're creative control to control our narrative. So when we say something and what you're saying, Trav, we ain't got to pump fake it.
Right.
Don't shoot us that shit on Facebook like you got it.
Right.
Because you might be, and that's what even in life, Trav, what you post on Facebook can cancel you out of an opportunity.
Exactly.
Because you saying one thing, but you showing something different, Trav.
Exactly.
And so this is a real conversation.
Adrian Broner.
Oh, and to the judge that you ain't got no help, but you got all these connections. TMT, but it's supposed to be the billionaire, and that's my guy. I know him. I can reach out to him. But what you putting out to the world, AB, is you about billions. You killing yourself, bro, and us that rock with you.
Right.
Because if he called and said. And he wouldn't, but he reached out to the Bunny team, and so we all a part of the Bunny team. And if he said, hey, man, I need y'all to help me out, whatever, I would. But you done gave me this facade, and we real people with real feelings, Trav. Brother, you told us you already got it.
Right.
So and what we don't like, Trav, is what you said. Don't play us like that, man.
No.
Be humble in who you are, because you can still wear Jordans, Trav. I stood in front of 2 buildings the other day that wasn't, and my statement in that standing in front of those buildings, Trav, was don't talk about the man at the corner unless you're willing to talk to the man standing on the corner.
Right.
And I say that, Trav, because, okay, Trav, I just posted, we talking about shoes on people's feet.
Right.
Oh, man. You open the door, but we talking about shoes on people's feet.
Right.
And we're saying if you got Jordans on social media, we not going to give you something.
Right.
Trav, I just blessed this young family with some Jordans.
Right.
And they posted it.
Right.
So am I wrong now?
No, because they didn't have them before, and for them, I don't feel like you got to explain every story. I mean, somebody did help them. I mean, you did help them. So, and I say that to say, if they reached out to Keith to help them, and then they seen the Jordans, and then he decided not to help them, that would be an injustice, because they probably really do need more help. I don't think a pair of shoes really gonna get them there. But that's something I've done in the past. I mean, people know that I've given out Jordans. That's
and
what
you still give.
Yeah, I still give, and I do on my bus. I probably got about maybe 20 kids.
Wait. Expect the unexpected. You said your bus. What bus you got, brother?
Well,
because we got people listening across the country and don't know what bus.
Oh, Toledo Public Schools.
TPS?
Yeah, Toledo Public Schools. Yeah.
Man, raise them up. TPS proud in this thing, man.
That's right.
So you said a bus. What you do with a bus, brother?
I'm a bus driver.
Get the hell out of here. So hold on.
Right.
You touching everybody in the world, and I just want to say this real quick, because we talk about pictures. And we talk about we want to put people in classes in society.
Right.
You the damn bus driver, but you talk to every celebrity and entertainment in the game.
Exactly. You
better treat the bus driver like you treat the superintendent.
That's right.
Because he might be both. But go ahead.
Yeah, and so
bus driver.
And I always pick out maybe 2 or 3 kids on the bus, and I always bless them. I mean, I'm the bus driver. I give out money. Like I said, I've bought Jordans before for kids. You
got the Donnie Jordans, or you got the real Jordans, bro, for the kids? You went to the ones that at Dollar in the stores that was the Donnies, or you went and really got them Jordans, them 9s and 10s?
Really went to the store and got them Jordans. Really.
Say less. No. I saw your body language, Trav, when you changed the tone of your conversation, that was grown man talking.
Well, it was only one. No, it was just once. It was just once.
It wasn't what you said, my brother. It's what you said.
It's crazy.
So so thank you again for giving like you give. In that regard.
Oh yeah. And for me, you know what I mean. I think that's our duty. That's our duty as humans to if you see somebody that need help and you can help them, I think you need to help them.
Okay.
You know, and that's what I do.
And so thank you for that. Call in. We ain't forgot about that. Call in right now. How much you spend on Christmas and what? Because I'm going to come back to that with Trav, because he said his most expensive that he can think of in terms of just doing for his family was $2,000. I want to ask him how the hell he bounced back from that $2,000 that week. So when you talk about that, and this is a message to the world from Big Trees, Mr. Hear Me, helping educate, restore, empower my environment. If you gonna give, just give. Because you don't, and I say this about me, don't criticize my praise when you don't know the silence of my struggle. And I'll say that again. Don't criticize my praise and you don't know the silence of my struggle. So if you're going to be a person that if this is a season for giving and you're going to do it, Trav, you just got, it's like Nike.
Right.
You just got to do it because there's so many stories that you don't know. You'll run your brain, you'll lose your hair trying to figure out if they got it, if they don't got it. I talked to Nigel Hayes this morning. He saw my
shout out to Nigel.
Nigel Hayes over across in a whole nother country, representing Whitmer, went to the championship game representing the Wisconsin Badgers from Toledo. And I talked to him early this morning, and he saw me with his hat on, his brand, Wise God. And I wear it all the time. And I said, I might call on you because this is that season. He said, you already know, Trees, we good. We going to make it happen. And I said, I didn't necessarily know if I needed that, but he made at Tuskegee University, Frank Walker, played in the league for 10 years, DB. Frank said, and he pushed it, and he learned it when he got drafted from a Division II school at Tuskegee, playing for the Giants. He said he's in there with all these big time, every big name, and he's from a small black school, and he's from the town that the school is in, Tuskegee, Alabama, Tuskegee University. When he went to the league, Trav, he said, and he got drafted. He went as a free agent. No, he got drafted in the 7th round. He said, focus on the mission and not the condition. His mission was to go to the NFL. Who he's lining up against, what cleats he's playing against, what
Right.
All that's the condition. His mission was to go to the NFL. A black young man from Tuskegee, Alabama, played at Tuskegee University, played 10 years, got to the money, still doing great things in Alabama and Atlanta, but his mission never changed. So, Trav, when we talk about giving, if you're going to give, Trav, just give, man.
Just give. Just give.
Because it'll run you crazy trying to figure out if that person got it.
You know what me and my wife talked about the other day? I was like, we was watching a movie, and they were volunteering at the shelter, and I looked at my wife. I told her, I admitted to her, I said, I've never volunteered at a shelter. And I asked her if she had. And she said, yeah, the church went down there one time. And I said, I can't think of anybody else that has volunteered at the shelter. I was like, I said, I just don't hear it in Toledo. And I was just curious. I was just wondering, how many people really helped out with the volunteering at the homeless shelter. I wonder, how about you? You know a lot of people that do it?
So I am a helper, and I've seen it. I tell you what was, so to answer your question, it's not something that's talked about. I worked at the Salvation Army boot house in Dayton, Ohio. So I spent time working in a shelter for veterans and homeless men, as well as in 2005 with Katrina, I gave my life to helping, and I learned so much with that. So to answer your question, I have, but I tell you what I learned here in the 419 that was just so riveting, Trav, was there were individuals going to get food commodities, which most people do. Some people you see some of the finest cars in these lines getting food commodities.
Right.
And it was so much of a life lesson and teachable moments. But I saw and how they line up and they class you and they look at you crazy and they get in the back of the line and those that's in need, and we all in this line for food commodities, but we want to put you in classes where you are in life. Right. So and so that's one lens. The other lens is of seeing that experience and being a part of that experience, Trav, was that's how the wealthy stay wealthy. That's how the well-to-do stay wealthy. If I can get groceries and produce and things without pain. Right. Yeah. Shout out to, and again, I shout out, much love and appreciation. And who taught me that? Because it's a way of survival. My good friend, Tyrone Frog Freisen. He doesn't spend cash money. He is a Black entrepreneur, business owner. He doesn't spend money at the grocery stores on produce and things of that nature where he can sit in a line for maybe an hour or less and get the same thing. Right. Trav, that was such an eye-opener for me, but it was more so of an eye-opener when I sat in with him and just seeing how the people sitting in line belittle the people that's in line, and we all sitting in line, Trav. I know. At the food commodity spot. I know. And so when you ask that question, Trav, and you hear my response, because you are a one who kind of processes conversation, what does that say to you when we talk about society and we just talk about where people judge in the same bowl?
Well, that's human nature as far as judging, but you know, only thing I want to say is, you know, I'm interested in volunteering at a shelter. I just never done it before. I was watching the movie
during the pandemic. You're doing it during the pandemic.
Well, I mean, if they need it, I just wanted to. If anybody know that
they are St. Paul's and the Cherry Street Mission. Okay. Always looking for help. Okay. All
right. Well, I'm gonna have to hit them up. You know, I just want to do it because I never done it before.
Absolutely.
I mean, just as simple as that. And I just wondered how many people done it, and it's just something I think that I want to check off my list. So I think it'll be cool to do it. You know, so.
And just be careful with cool, because the reason why I say that, Trav, because we are the narrative to the world right now. And people will say you going to play with somebody that's living this, because somebody won't have the intent that Trav has on why he's doing this, because Trav is willing to come back and do it again. But somebody want to get it off their bucket list and say, I did this.
Well, I meant cool from the perspective that it'll make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to. It's one of them things that'll.
But it'll hurt you too now, Trav. So know that I was thinking about this when I came in, Trav. Love kills.
Okay, explain that.
People do stuff out of love, behave out of love, and it costs. We say love wins and things, but out of love, people will put things in context and put it in love, even with bigotry and hate and things of that nature. They're doing it for, I love to be an asshole. I love to. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And they behave in a way that costs them, and not maybe physically, but so many ways that it kills.
Right.
So when I say love kills, people don't necessarily look at it that way. And sometimes you hit me on the show one day, you was like, Trees get into his Dr. Phil. But I'm really big on what we say to come out of our mouth and owning if I make a mistake and say something that I didn't mean. Thank you to, and this is for a teachable moment. Thank you to Andre Savage. I said a word on this air. He called me and pulled my coattail and said, Trees, you might not want to say that on air because people like you. You got to smile, and you targeting people like that is a target population. Brother, you hurt yourself. And I thank
Shout out to Game Savvy.
Man, thank you, Game Savvy. Thank you, Dre. That he gave me that.
Do he still go by Game Savvy? I mean, he didn't change his name so many
times.
Savvy
Sinclair, all the names that you go, Dre, Andre Savage, Bink, Tink, man.
Just don't call him Bink.
Don't call him Bink. And we ain't gonna play with your name like that, because you are somebody that two people right here know directly and deeply, and man, we're
shout out to the Mac Man, class of 90.
And Mac, and he is big on that. So Dre, but he pulled me in on something, on just using my words, Trav, about what we say on this air, and not knowing when you talk about 7 billion people in the world, somebody gonna take what you said out of context because they don't know the core. And you know that more than anybody, because they don't know the core.
Right.
So when I say that, Trav, and that's why I'm always appreciative of you. And when I said the word that love kills, I'm saying if you would let me explain what you did, the behavior to love will kill you.
Right.
In a physical way or in a non-physical way. What's your thoughts? I'm not saying that you agree or anything, because that ain't about agreeing. That's my perception. But can you see why I would say that love can keep passionate?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And we don't talk about that piece of love.
Right. But like I said, it's not that deep for me. It's just something, as I was watching the movie, I just thought it was cool. I was like, you know what? I just wondered, was it any place around here that I could volunteer?
Yes, sir.
And so it got my mind going about volunteering.
And we need people like you in that game, Trav, because you're going to come back. You're not just one that just want to come and get off your butt. You come to Trav. Right. When you let people in Trav space,
right.
Boy, and some people, it's almost like with, I'll say me being a cat. You feed me, I'm coming back tomorrow.
Right.
Look how we done latched on and I done called you for so many things. So just know when you walk into these spaces of giving, the draw.
Yeah, it's just the gesture of helping somebody.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's it. Just a gesture of helping somebody.
I know I can go into my Dr. Phil because sometimes
you're already there. You're already there.
And this was supposed to be but I'm really grateful that we have an opportunity to engage in content that matters, man. And these are real feelings. These are real conversations with two real people in the world that's touching the world.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And God chose us.
My Cowboy fans is going crazy.
They ain't calling, so it don't count. It don't matter on
call
your
in.
life.
With my Cowboy. Hey, Joe Drakeford, man, I just seen you chime in, man. Call in. What's the number?
And you can put it in your live. Put it in the number so they ain't got to call.
I can't even.
And he can hear it right now, but you can put it in your live.
What's on your mind?
You can type it in the comments. Can you see the bottom of your comments? Type it in.
No, I can't see the bottom of my comments.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Okay, you see the portion where you can type in the number? Oh, man, y'all got to help him out. I'm on Trav Live. I got you, Trav. Here you go right here, my brother. Type in the number, 419.
Hold on. Let me get it back up there.
419-540-3566. And again, if you're in the giving and would like to help out those Cowboy fans, those that's listening.
Okay, 419 what?
540.
3566.
35. Please send a Cash App here at the All New Rise and Grind morning show presented to you by the 419 Podcast Network. Is for the 419 Grind on Cash App. If you wouldn't be a blessing as we are trying to do what we can and play our part in this big world, in this big world peace puzzle. Travis, we talk about trying to put the pieces together.
Cowboy fans, call in, man. We got a bet going. More Cowboy fans that call in than
Y'all don't follow
fans.
that. Y'all don't follow him.
Call
like
the
that.
number. I just put the number at the bottom of the screen, so I need my Cowboy fans to check in. Call me. Tony Thomas, DJ Kai, I know y'all at work. Joe Drakeford, Juan.
Man, go. If y'all really Cowboys, y'all sneak and do something. Y'all call off for work anyway when y'all put in y'all time. So don't get to act like you can't call a shot.
Chucky Dwayne down in Alabama. Oh, my God. We got them everywhere, man. Cynthia. What's up, Cynthia? In Memphis.
So, Trav.
Cynthia.
You before we got on the air, you was like, man, there's a couple of things that's kind of floating out there in trending news and topics. What's some things that you saw that just want to add some content and conversation? Because you asked, like, you got some topics and there were some things that you saw, and one of them was the damn posting of the punch.
Right. Well, listen, both cameras, go to my page.
What's your page?
Travis Grant. And go to Travis Grant page.
On what outlet?
On Facebook. On Facebook. And I got a video on my page of either a coach or a parent. One of the football players comes off of the football field and he just decks him. And my comment under the video is this just football or did he do something wrong? Or was he wrong? And then Vic came in and me and Vic talked about it, but and you seen it. Was it just football or was he wrong?
Man, I'm ready to whoop that coach, dad, whoever. I'm ready to beat that man ass.
He actually socked him, man. He just like bam.
And if he listening, because this is the #1 urban radio podcast show in the morning, the coach that hit that kid that's going viral right now, you can call into this show, ask for Big Trees, because we can have a versus. If you really got that much power and that frustrated, and if that's your kid, Trav, that, because we don't know, we don't even know if that's his kid. But because you soccer punch that kid, hit me like that, and we can do it, we can make it natural. Because the reason why that's important, Trav, and this is for those that prey on the less or the weaker. If you gotta punch a kid like that, get out of coaching, man.
Yeah, that was uncalled for.
Get out of coaching, man. And Trav, this is the part that gets me. It should have been a riot,
right?
Trav, and I'm not condoning nobody getting hurt, nobody doing something bad to ill will. But if you doing, because we are about them kids, and I walked that, Trav, I would what came with that if it cost me,
right?
Me. The way that coach hit that kid.
So if you was in the stands,
man, we tearing them motherfuckers, we tearing the stadium up, just like the club. If y'all ain't seen it, go to Trav page, Travis Grant on his Facebook. Look at the video. Call in, weigh in. And we not talking about no emotional charge. Anytime I see a coach that wants to disrespect, that's why we did this thing called safety in sports, because it was to protect the game. But if the coaches and the parents, there was another one that was just a few weeks ago, somebody ran out there and hit the referee and knocked the referee out.
Yeah, I posted that too. And
man, what's the hell wrong with y'all?
He actually got charged with assault by the local police department on that case. But this is what I got. I used to coach, and this is what I think about coaching. If you gotta coach, if you gotta cuss a player out, if you gotta hit a player, if you gotta threaten a player, you're not a good coach. To me, you're not a good coach, man. You gotta be a teacher. Sports has to be taught. And if you teach it right, you won't have to get into all that cussing and hitting. You won't have to get into all of that, man. The more coaching you do during the week, the less coaching you're gonna have to do during the game. So you got to go all in at practice. You got to go all in at practice. Go all in at practice. Work out all of the bugs. The good coaches don't do that. I never seen Urban Meyer do that. I never seen Urban Meyer scream at one of the kids on the sideline.
What's the Pittsburgh Steelers coach?
Mike Tomlin.
I ain't never seen Mike Tomlin do it.
I ain't never seen Mike Tomlin do it.
Grambling coach do it. I never seen my coach Rick.
Bill Belichick. You never see Bill Belichick do it.
I never seen some of the great black coaches. I want to say that.
But you do see Nick Saban do it. Nick Saban do it.
They might smack you on the back of the helmet and all this. So and to your point, because don't talk and don't have a conversation with you, Trav, like you ain't been in the game. You just said, you just paraphrased your statement and said, I'm a coach.
Right.
I'm a life coach, and I have to make sure my mental health is good before going out to be a coach, because what that says is that your mental health is not where it's supposed to be, and now you're impulsive to where now when we see it with, and we talk about color, right? Black and white. You see an officer shoot somebody who's impulsive, but then you see a black who punches. There's some mental health issues in there. If you smoking weed and some of these other things that you put anything in your body and substance abuse,
it's gonna amplify it.
It's gonna amplify it. And you talking to two men who walks that walk of coaching.
Exactly.
So you ain't talking about two men that don't know nothing about coaching.
But I know from experience too, because I remember when I first started, I never was a basketball guy. But when my daughter, the situation with me where I learned was that my daughter was in the 4th grade. I signed her up for the YMCA basketball team.
Ooh.
And the youth sports lady comes to me and said, no one offered to be the coach. She came to me and she said, can you coach the team? Because we don't have nobody to coach the team. And so, and I didn't know anything about basketball, but I learned. But where the experience come in from knowing how to do it right and what's going to make you upset was my first year. My first year there, I used to get frustrated and mad because when adversity came when I was coaching, I didn't know what to do. So that's when I would yell at the players. That's when I would get upset. That's when I would get frustrated because I didn't know. I didn't know no plays.
Nobody taught you how to coach?
Well, I mean, it was my first year. I mean,
so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, nothing. I didn't know nothing. Nobody. I didn't know nothing. I didn't play basketball.
You just going off of what life and experiences.
You know, the youth sports director said, "Hey, you know what? It ain't that hard." She said, "If you need some manuals." I mean, I used to play in the backyard, but I didn't know plays. I didn't know plays. I didn't know how to get people to play together. So that was a learning experience. And shout out to Quincy Hammond, because Quincy Hammond taught me how to be a coach. Because that first year, it was frustrating. It was mad. I was mad all of the time. And then over the summer after that first year, my daughter went to go play for him AAU. And then he brought me on to help him out. And so he taught me plays. He taught me schemes. You know, he taught me inbound stuff. He taught me practice drills. And so my second year at the Y, because I went back to the Y, I was equipped. And then I ended up with the two best players in the league. We won every game. I didn't even have to run no plays because my daughter and the other girl, shout out to Amanda Gregory, who Amanda ended up at, started out at Bowser, ended up at Waite.
Okay.
With Natasha and them, and I don't know what happened there. But anyway, but my second year, I just ended up happening to have two of the best players in the league, and I didn't even have to run no plays because they just stole the ball from everybody and just scored. And then I went through another frustration because we went undefeated. We went to the championship game, and then I ran into a buzzsaw with the Sylvania Southview team.
Southview Cougars, 1996 graduate. Hear me. If you're listening across the country, yes, I am a proud graduate of Sylvania Southview Cougars, 1996. Please proceed in conversation.
Yeah, Sylvania Southview's freshman coach, I mean, at the time, this was when Kate Actor and them. This is when, I mean, he was, well, Kate was at Clay, but this was that Jasmine Davis era. And so, and this is when Southview, they team was winning state championships. So in other words, they had a great program.
Absolutely.
And the guy knew how to coach, man. So I got in that championship game, had the best two players in the league. This was the first time I ever learned about a zone defense because I was playing man-to-man. I didn't even know it was a zone defense. So that coach, he knew, looking back over it, once I learned basketball, I figured out that he knew that my girls couldn't shoot. They was to the basket players. He knew that they couldn't shoot, so he ran a zone and just blocked them out, man.
Wow.
And he beat us by 20 points. But I learned.
Absolutely.
I learned.
And so you didn't, and that's what people don't understand by winning and learning. Some people take losses. I never take a loss. I learn. Trav, I want those that's on your live right now. Tell them to hit the like button for the Blue Cowboys. Hit the blue like button and share this. Trav, tell, because they have represented on your live, tell them to go to the 419 Grind, share this show that they are on it representing. So on your live, you get a chance.
Check this out. Hey, I need all my fans, everybody to rock with me.
Nation.
Cowboy Nation.
Hit the like button.
Family, listen, hit the like button. Go to the 419 Grind Facebook page share the live, man.
And let's see, because we'll see how your numbers increase from that too. I'm trying to give you the cheat code a little bit. I don't have a dog in the fight. I love the game.
What's up, Cube? I see my Cube. What's up, Cube? Cube is down in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Hey, Cube, call in. Call the number, Cube. I want to holler at you.
419-540-3566.
The number on the screen, yeah.
And so
got the whole country up in here.
Tell them to share the live because
What's up, Dominique? Dominique, you know Dominique Shrugs. What's up, Dominique?
And then they get a chance to hear you on iHeartRadio because we also have people that's listening because we are also audio, as you know. And so we want to make sure we don't miss them either. So we want them to share. We want them to weigh in. That's why we're telling them to call, because some people at work, and what we know with the live, Trav, people using their phone. So they don't want to get off their phone to call in. So I'm trying to give you some extra wins here.
Right.
But again,
jump off your phone. Jump off your live and call me. I want to hear from my people. Call in. 419. What's that?
540.
54. Oh, you know what? I forgot.
3566.
What's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
Also, I will say this to those that's coaching and those that's getting into whatever profession that you get into. Please learn the game. Learn what you need to do. Learn the culture. Learn what you're trying to do. because it will better prepare you from being frustrated, from being unhappy, from being agitated. Learn, because nobody likes to being around stress. I was sharing with DeJuan the other day, Trav. We was talking about DeJuan, our executive intern, is considering a new way of dieting and eating less red meat and meat. But what I told him and what I've learned and was able to focus in on, I understand why we have people, vegans, that don't eat meat, especially red meat. Because, Trav, if you had a stadium full of San Francisco 49ers chasing you, or Pittsburgh Steelers, or Cleveland Browns, or Patriots, or any other team chasing you with your hoodie on, and you started running because you saw the stadium chasing you, would you want somebody, number one, you wouldn't want nobody to groceries to eat you, but in terms of animal being stressed and eating, would you want somebody to eat on some Trav meat after being or the police eating on Trav meat after being stressed?
Nah.
And that's what animals are. So when they talk about vets that don't eat meat, if I'm being hunted, and so when we talk about putting that in our system, I was telling DeJuan, we got to watch what we put in our system when we talk about what we taking in. So when we talk about stress, I don't want no stressful coach that's got mental issues on my child.
Right, exactly.
I don't want to be around Trav if you coming in and you stressing and you loud and you just, and not loud, but you just a mental frustration.
Right.
Trav.
And that's why, shout out to Manny May and Daryl Dorn.
You said some C's in there, brother.
Yeah, I never,
especially Big Daryl Dorn.
Those are good coaches, man. And Leon Kennard.
Coach Hobbs.
Yeah, man.
Coach West over at
Hobbs.
He was at Bowser, now our city council.
No, he screams. He screams.
Okay. Now, and you know me and you work together.
I came up with him.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe he's changed, but he used to be a screamer.
Okay.
He used to be.
Coach West. And so, yes, they've learned.
Hopefully he's learned.
Councilman Hobbs, you have to take that over Trav. That's your.
I came up with him.
So you got that relationship. But he has learned.
Hopefully.
They let that go.
Yeah.
But Coach Dorn, and let's give Coach Dorn his roses. Man, just a man of wisdom. He speak in wisdom. So
grew up with him too. Same neighborhood. Nathan Hale, DeVoe.
Coach Dorn, I know you weighing in, and we got to tell Coach Dorn that we talking about.
That's our hood. Jim Jackson. All of us came up together. Jim. Who else was in the neighborhood?
If y'all got to think about that,
Chuck Webb.
Y'all ain't so what y'all call yourself? West Side of Toledo?
West Side Woods, NHP.
Man, y'all see that, man?
West Side Woods, NHP.
If you
West
still
Side,
in your
baby.
40s and 50s and you still throwing up the West in your
West Side Woods,
your hood,
Nathan Hale Posse.
Gang on this one.
Jerry Easter. Gary Hill. Don't let me get started.
And make sure you let them know, man.
The neighborhood in Toledo, man.
Make sure you
Number one neighborhood in Toledo, man.
What? Now you got a young brother from the West Side. He said the same thing. Man,
what street?
See,
West Side in the building.
Well, man, hold up.
West Side in the building.
You know we can't do that without the mouth of the South Side in this thing, man. And East Side, West Side, North Side. If you win, rep your area. Put it in the comments. Just hashtag your side of town.
West Side Woods, baby.
Make sure when you reshare
Fernwood, Upton, Nathan Hale.
Man, hold up.
Dora Street.
South Side. Okay, before we can go on and on. But we got to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to end this. It's been a great show. We got more to come, but want to take a quick break. We got to pay some bills. Trav, this is the all-new Rise and Grind morning show where it will, just like the Trav and Q show, it's going to be heard for years to come, man.
Number one.
And it's you and I, man.
That's what's dope, man. It's going to be on YouTube forever.
Wow. And these other platform streams that's out until, time takes them off. Don't go nowhere. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show.
Yeah.
Presented to you by the 419 Grind.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. Make your way to the dance floor.
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna know, yeah.
Make sure you vote. Welcome back to the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show. I'm sitting in the studio right here at the 419 Podcast Network. You're hearing some undertone of Toledo Zone. Just want to thank all the music. I got a chance to play my little cousin, Lamar Casey, as well as right now you're hearing some Nate Hicks. You're in the studio with your boy Big Trees and the Cowboy CEO and official, man, our very own friend and loved one, DJ Trav. What's up, Trav?
What's up, Big Trees?
We right back in here, man. You got this 419 rocking, man, with this west side of Toledo, man. I can't even say nothing. NHP is in this thing grinding with us this morning.
For sure.
All of the west side of Toledo better share this, because Trav he done brought the hood on his back.
For
as
sure.
Jeezy say, today you put the hood on your back, brothers.
Yeah.
Cowboy Nation, y'all better come in. I got to bite for a coffee. Man, the show that went crazy. This has been a morning. Y'all didn't rise today. The Cowboy Nation and the west side of Toledo has risen and grinded on this show with all the old heads, man. All the old heads with Salt and Pepper. Trav that brought the hood out this morning, man. I see my girl, just a few that's weighing in from the show. Julian Mack. Yeah, Julian, I went to the lovely and always forever Kale Balcom. She went to Rogers talking about NHP. Because before
Upton.
they moved,
She lived on Upton, right around the block from me.
Independent. Shout out to much love to the Balcom family. The Juan Battle talking about NON, Donetta Carter. Man, these are the ones that's on the actual live. Man, you brought the hood out this morning.
What's
man.
up? Shout out to Dewan Battle, Cowboy fan. Donetta Carter, my sister.
I'm talking about you brought them out. You brought essentially what the name of the show is, Trav. I knew when I called you was going to have your people. Your platform was coming.
For sure.
But again, it's been a great show.
It has.
Trav, what we talk about and what we say here on the show, we like to give back credence and give acknowledgement. What are you going to, as you let this marinate, and I'm speeding up your marination. That's a word I'm going to make up. I'm speeding up the marination, and this is some kid go Google marination.
Holleration, Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. What are you going to take back in appreciation, or what are your takebacks from being a part of the Rise and Grind Morning Show this day, Thursday, December 8th?
You know what? This is normal. You know what? Listen, I tune in every chance I get, man. I think I tune in pretty much every day. You know,
in some form of fashion. You check in.
I catch my sis Breezy, you know, on No Facts Given. I'll catch Rob on Thursday. I catch Porter. I catch Porter. You know, I catch it all.
Locked in.
Yeah, I catch it all. I catch. My Cowboy families, the self-explanatory.
Nothing but nets.
I catch it all.
And
man.
I'm going to keep going real quick while we plug it. We got League of Love.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but
Sandy.
net.
Shout out to Sandy. I've never met Sandy, but Sandy, I love what you're doing. Hope to meet you one day, get a picture with you, whatever.
Real Table Talk with Leah and Renee.
I haven't caught Table Talk, but I'm gonna try to catch it because I love Leah. Leah's awesome, man. I mean, you and Leah, y'all the perfect combination, man.
Wow.
Y'all the perfect combination. To me, this is what I think about the show and you two guys. Somebody just got to see y'all. I mean, somebody like Complex, you know, NBC, you know, Breakfast Club. I mean,
do y'all hear what DJ Trav expect the unexpected?
I think y'all got the formula. I mean, real talk, man. You guys got the formula. You know, Leah's pretty. She's smart. She's savvy. She's clever.
And
Shay K. I haven't got a chance to meet her and see a lot of her because y'all overpower her, man. Okay. I just hear y'all two all of the time, and Shay got to get her word in, so I got to see some more of Shay. But Shay looked like she got what it takes to. Okay. And of course you, man. I mean, you the engine, you know. And I'm like, man, I just know you get things done. Wow. You know, you don't be stopped, man. This guy won't be stopped, man. If you a hater, give up, man. Just give it up. If you a hater, man, just give it up, man. This dude ain't going nowhere, man. This dude ain't going nowhere.
Humble respect.
Like you said, it's the mission. What did you say? It's the mission.
Focus on the mission.
It's the mission, not the what?
Conditions.
He on a mission. Forget a condition. He's on a mission, man.
And humble respects, and I don't even know how to come back from that.
And Jess.
And Victor.
You listen, man, and Vic, man. You gotta, you gotta be able to put the car together. I mean, Treese is the engine, and all of the co-hosts is the parts of the car. But you gotta. Vic is and Vic and Jess, they the assembly line. They putting everything together, man. Shout out to Jess, man. Jess, you doing an awesome job here, man. Everything is just beautiful. Everything is very professional. A1, man. Great job.
Thank you. And sidelines.
And DeJuan, man. Hey, man, you the man.
At 18 years old.
18 years old, man.
Getting this grease right here.
13 ABC, man. Come holler at DeJuan, man. I mean,
man, I'm talking about all of them. We talking about ESPN. We talking about anybody that needs.
You ready for that? You ready for that work?
Anybody that needs.
That's about 60 a year, man. You ready for 60 a year?
And that's just starting in when he walk in with what he gonna know when he take notes and listen.
Young people don't know 60 a year. I mean that's probably about 3,000 a week. About 3,000. Can you handle that? 3,000 a week? 3,000. What would you do with $3,000 a week?
Speak loud. Just speak loud. You need
$3,000 a week.
Being that you know. Wait. Hold on. Before you answer that, because this is the post Victor Coleman response before the pre. Yeah, that's why I'm tight. That's why I'm. What would you do
with $3,000 a week?
$3,000 a week.
Well, I know I'm gonna take. I don't know what percent of it, but I'm gonna take part of it and I'm gonna put it into some stocks.
There you go.
18 years old from the hood, and they don't know his story, and they don't know why he's sitting behind here. And when they know his story, when he produced his story, and when we met, you'll understand that stock that he's saying now. And I wanted to give him that because he can take the 3 that he gonna make a week and do what he gonna do. He 18, he gonna have fun, damn it.
Right.
But this is post the experience of the 419 with somebody like a Victor J. Coleman, stocks the streets,
right?
And what he put into this young brother. Yesterday we was talking, and DoorDash did their IPO yesterday. I was talking to him. He said, "Hold up, Treese. Vic back there talking. I gotta get this app down." 18 years old from the west side of Toledo that wasn't exposed to this.
Right.
So I say that to say, with this opportunity that God has given you, Trav, has given me, man, ain't nobody mad but the haters.
Right.
Because when you know who you are and whom's you are, Trav, they can't stop us.
Don't play against him, play with him. You hear what I just said? Don't play against him, play with him.
And I say that with respect, my brother, and I love you, Trav. I love you for being who you are to my life. I love you.
No doubt.
And I got to be cool. We got to get up out of here. Thank you. It's the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented to you by the 419. Yeah, because this is a real show with real feelings and real emotions. Y'all see the he and I, but I got my people with me. Share this because this is real, and we're going to continue to give what we can to make sure that we are in a better position right here on the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. Trav, man.
Bam.
Man, they don't. Man, thank you. DeJuan, love you, man. Share this to everybody that may be going through whatever it is that you may be going through. I will sit this on your lap. You live longer. You do better when you can control your breathing. Travis, as you gave homage to our co-host, Miss Leah Renee, as we end the show, you'll look at your camera, I'll look at mine. And as we close, everybody have a good day, and we blow kisses.
Oh, okay.
Mwah.
Via